Way to go, boss. Way to go.
Good, change.
Mike. Change!
What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I am back with some more boxing. Back with my segment, Boxing Ego Camp Life, following the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight, day 24. Now, you guys seen the clips of Pacquiao. He's out in Los Angeles. He just bought a mansion. Check my last episode of Camp Life. He just bought a mansion, so he's living a life, training hard for the biggest fight of his career. He's had a lot of big fights, but this is the biggest, just based on the spectacle, how big of a fight this is for the boxing world and just in sports in general. So Pacquiao, his punches look very crisp. He's doing some stair training, so it looks like he's getting his endurance and cardio. And I like to see that. That's all I can say. I like to see both fighters training hard. So at the end of the day, May 2nd, after we get a verdict, there will be no, or there can be no excuses, because the right man won fair and square. So I'm looking forward to it, man. That's really all I can say. Pacquiao, his hand speed looks very good. He's doing his cardio. The only thing I would say is I've seen some Pacquiao training camp, and this is it's kind of has something to do with the Filipino culture. I know a lot of I'm out in California. We have a lot of Filipino community out here, and the thing is, a lot of times they travel. A lot of Filipinos travel with a large group or entourage. Like, I would go to Filipino house parties and whatnot, and literally there's 30, 40 people in the house, like almost at any given time. There's double digits in the house at any given time. Sometimes they play mahjong and different stuff like that. Eating some dinuguan. See, I know my stuff. You know, try to front on me. But anyway, I'm very cultured, and that's the only thing with Pacquiao. When it comes to Pacquiao, he has a lot of people around him, and it seems almost a bit distracting. So maybe he's fine-tuned it and got it down to the point where, like, it's just a lot of people laughing and laughter and stuff like that. When I look at Mayweather training in the like the doghouse and the Mayweather gym and stuff, it's a little bit different. Like, I feel like everyone's pretty mute, and it's like they kind of know their role. Like, nobody's joking really. I feel like Mayweather is more of the orchestrator, if that makes any sense. Like, nobody's joking unless Mayweather's joking. They kind of follow his lead more. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's cool. I'm going to go on to the next subject. And Showtime just announced that they're doing their road to Mayweather-Pacquiao. It's called Inside Mayweather versus Pacquiao. And it's premiering April 18th, immediately after the Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. versus Andres Fonfara fight. Also that night, this is not a Showtime telecast, but also that night, we're having Lucas Matisse, Ruslan Provodnikov in a potential fight of the year. So April 18th is going to be a great day for boxing fans. If you're a fan of boxing, this is going to be your day. You got two good fights, Chavez Jr., Fonfara, and then you have Lucas Matisse versus Ruslan Provodnikov. In addition, on the Showtime Chavez Jr. telecast, you're going to get Inside Mayweather versus Pacquiao. Now, just to break it down to my knowledge for you guys, Mayweather versus Pacquiao, as I told you before, both networks, because this is a joint co-promotion between HBO and Showtime, both networks are producing their own series. I haven't heard of HBO when they're debuting theirs or anything like that. So I'm under the impression that this is going to be primarily a Mayweather event. Like, obviously they have footage when Showtime cameras were around at the press conference, or they did this HBO promo video. It might have been Showtime. I don't know whose it was, but I'm sure both cameras, crews, HBO and Showtime, were there, and that's the one where they had the green screen behind them, and they got oiled up and stuff like that. So I'm sure they have footage of both, but I don't think for the Showtime series, Inside Mayweather versus Pacquiao, don't look for much up-to-date stuff on Pacquiao. I don't think they're going to be in the wild card gym getting interviews and footage with Justin Fortune, Freddie Roach, Manny Pacquiao, and stuff like that. So basically, whatever footage they have on tap right now, that's pretty much what I think they're going to incorporate into this. And that's my understanding of this. HBO is going to do pretty much the same thing. Yeah, they have probably some joint footage of both of them, the face-offs and stuff like that. But primarily it'll be HBO's own promo for their fighter, and then kind of just documenting and talking about the fight. So hopefully it's still good, because obviously we don't have this co-promotion, joint promotion issue for All Access or 24/7s in the past, because it's all Showtime. When it was Broner Maidana, it was a Showtime event only. HBO didn't have nothing to do with that. So you got Robert Garcia in his gym, Maidana, you got Adrian Broner, you got Mike Stafford, you got, you know what I'm saying? You got both camps. Now with this, it's going to be a little bit different because it's a co-promotion. And at the end of the day, this is a business. And this is what I tried to stress and preach and tell you guys. When it comes to business, there's a lot of things like this contract, to my understanding, was so precise that it's like by the line. Like, you know what I mean? They get lawyers and whoever else they need to reread the contracts and stuff. And it's that precise on what's happening, what's to happen. And each company wants to protect their investment and paint their investment in the biggest and best light, if that makes any sense. So Showtime, since they're with Mayweather, or Mayweather's with them, or whatever you want to call it, they want to produce a series that pays him justice. You know what I mean? Their investment is not Manny Pacquiao. They really don't have nothing to do with Manny Pacquiao other than this fight. So I'm not going to say they're going to badmouth him, but they need to protect their investment and make sure people get as much info on their fighter. And the same goes with HBO. HBO, they're tied and partnered with Top Rank in Manny Pacquiao and his side. So they want to give a fair shake mostly for their fighter, aka their investment. So just to give you guys a little bit of understanding of how that's going to work, that's pretty much what's to happen. So that premieres April 18th. Pacquiao hand speed looking crisp. Floyd Mayweather, he looks focused in his training camp. They say he's hurting people. They say he's getting hurt. It's all he says, she said. But May 2nd, we will find out who is who and what is what. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you think of this edition of Boxing Ego Camp Life Day 24. Let me know what you guys think of the clips. And that's really all I got to say. Make sure you hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off.